both you and me need to stop trying to be friends with everyone. Like, literally, we want everyone's approval, bro. It's not even funny. Like, I'll walk into school, and without even thinking about it, I just want, like, to impress, like, everyone that I see. I want everyone to like me. And it's like, it's human nature, right? It's natural. But is that even, like, healthy, bro? Just think about it. Like, if this is our subconscious drive, and it's just, like, taking up so much mental energy, and it's draining us throughout the day, is it really what we want to keep doing? Like, for real. Just think about it. I caught myself doing that the other day, and I was just like, how am I gonna put everyone on, like, this pedestal where I want their approval, rather than where I'm thinking, okay, let this person try and impress me. Like, show me what you have, right? Like, how are you gonna make friends with people if you don't even respect yourself? If you don't even respect yourself to the point where you're gonna say, yeah, like, this is what I have to bring to the table. What do you have? Like, you can look at this other person, you don't even know who they are, and you just put them above you. Like, I do the same thing. I'm so terrible at this, and I don't know why I do it, but it's something that I'm trying to fix, and you should too. And if I'm struggling with it, then I'm probably not the only one. You probably are too. And so it's just that so many things in life we do subconsciously. We do it without even thinking. Like, it's human nature. And a lot of these things are just, like, draining us every single day. Like, you have to admit, every day, feeling the need to just impress everyone, no matter who they are. I don't care if, like, you feel inferior to them or superior to them. Like, you want people like you. And that's natural. And that I would even go as far as to say that's a good thing. But when you let it control you and your thoughts and, like, your behavior, especially when you don't even, like, notice it and it's subconscious, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, I walked into school the other day, and I was just walking past, like, this class of, like, primary students that I didn't even know, and I was just trying to, like, get to know them, like, be friendly with them, but a part of me also wanted to, like, impress them in, like, some way, and I just caught myself, like, it was really subtle, but I caught myself, and I was thinking, like, why is it that I feel the need to impress everyone? I want everyone to like me. So I guess that just goes to show, like, my own insecurity, my own, like, I'm not solid in myself, right? Like, there's a foundation, like, in myself that isn't built yet, or isn't built at all. Like, it's crumbling, right? Every time someone insults you and it hurts, it's because you don't fucking know who you are, bro. It's because you're not solid in who you are. That's why. Because let's say someone called me, like, oh, you're a girl. Okay, whatever then. Like, I'm solid in that, right? It doesn't hurt me, it doesn't offend me, it doesn't change anything. But if someone picks out, like, your a little insecurity, that's when it really gets to you. Because that's when you crumble. Because that's a part of your foundation. That's the weak link in the chain. And so you crumble, you get hurt by it. You might yell back, you might get hurt, you might cry about, I don't care. Like, you have to realize so much of our subconscious just makes up, like, I sound like Sigmund Freud, but, like, so much of our subconscious does really make up our life and how we interact and see the world. And I think if you're not aware of it, it's just so dangerous, because it not only affects your behavior, it affects your thought patterns, it affects the way you see yourself. And the way you see yourself is everything, right? Because if I see myself as, like, this anxious person, I'm more likely to be anxious even when I'm, like, because it's my identity, right? It eats away at yourself, like, your self-image. And then you develop these habits. Just through your subconscious, bro, you develop behaviors that become your habits that end up being, like, second nature to you. I don't want to develop something that's second nature to me that's, like, I don't want it, or, like, that's, like, a flaw if I really think about it. I'd rather be just conscious about it, right? Like, be aware of it. It all starts with awareness. How are you going to help yourself if you don't even know you need help? Right? Like, you need the awareness of, and no one can help you with this either. It's on you to just sit alone in a quiet place like this and just think to yourself. Just talk to yourself, like, okay, what's been going on in my life? What are some things that I want to change? Who am I? Because I don't know who I am. I haven't been through enough to know who I am. I haven't gone through enough adversity to know who I am, bro. Bro, you have to earn it. It's like getting to know a person. You feel like you're supposed to know yourself because you've spent so much time with yourself, right? But have you really? Like, have you really talked to yourself? Have you really just sat down in a chair like this and just had a conversation with yourself? I doubt it. Like, not often. your best friend or one of your best friends, right? How did you get to know them? You spent more time with them. You spent more time with them. You talked to them. Maybe you had you opened up to them. You had deeper conversations with them. And that's why you get to know them. That's why you know them so well. That's why you feel like you're tight. Do you do that with yourself? Probably not. And I don't either. I don't nearly enough. But if you take half an hour of a week and you just sit and just talk to yourself, get to know yourself, it'll be like a hangout with yourself. You just talk with yourself, you get to know yourself, you get to know okay, what's been going on in my life? What do I like about myself? What am I hiding from myself? That's when you get the ball rolling. That's when the magic happens, bro. Trust me. I've tried it in the last week. I feel like I know myself so much better now. I've only come to this realization where I'm trying to impress everyone. It sounds so obvious, I know. But I never thought I was that kind of person until I really just sat down and thought about it. And I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so drained mentally all the time? Well, maybe it's because you're trying to impress everyone and you're letting everyone drain your energy. You're putting everyone up here while it doesn't work like that. You're putting everyone up here and immediately asking for their approval. So subconscious. It's a little thing, but it'll drain so much of my energy. So that's worth a lot of money. That's worth $1 million, bro. Just to, this click, this epiphany, if you will. That's worth so much money, bro. Because it's just it's saving me so much time, energy, awareness, and then I get to teach it. I don't know. That's a pretty high ROI if you ask me. So if you want to hear more from a 17-year-old trying to figure out life, subscribe. It's a win-win for both of us.